Did you know the Padres could have been the San Diego Tunas? And they also used to play at Wrigley Field. This is your San Diego story of the week, a little history lesson on our hometown Friars. So here we go. Back in 1935, the Hollywood Stars were playing in the Pacific Coast League up in LA. They played their home game as tenants of the Los Angeles Angels at Wrigley Field, kind of like the Chargers are playing right now at SoFi Field. They were just tenants in that field. So the stadium was owned by chewing gum mogul William Wrigley, who also owned the Chicago Cubs. So there's actually two Wrigley Fields, one of them being in LA. After the season, Wrigley informed Bill Lane, the owner of the Stars, that he was doubling the team's rent. Cassidy, this is where I ask you. Can you guess how much the rent got doubled to?
Let's say $20,000 a month.
Oh, that's your closest guess. Yeah, the rent got doubled to $10,000 a year. That was enough for Lane to say, forget it, and let's move the team south to San Diego. At the time, San Diego was still a pretty small town with fewer than 170,000 people. One of the biggest industries here was tuna fishing and canning. So companies like Van Camp, StarKist, and Bumblebee had given the city the nickname, the Tuna Capital of the world. So when the city held a contest to name the new team, one of the finalists was actually the San Diego Tunas. But the name that got the most votes was the Padres, a nod to San Diego's Spanish mission roots. The team's new home was Livin Field, a stadium that was built in just 2 months right off the downtown waterfront, kind of right near where the cruise ships are right down there. If you go down there now, there's actually a small park called Livin Field Park with a monument marking where home plate used to be and a plaque with the quote from our hometown Hall of Famer Ted Williams, who briefly played with the Padres as a teenager from 1936 to 1937 before going to Boston for his Hall of Fame career. They played at Livin Field from 1936 to 1957, then moved to Westgate Park from 1958 to 1967, which is now where the Fashion Valley Mall sits today. When Major League Baseball arrived in 1969, the Padres moved to San Diego Stadium, later known as Jack Murphy, and then Qualcomm, where they played there until 2003. Since 2004, they've been at Petco Park, which now considered one of the best parks in all of Major League Baseball. So next time you're at a Padres game, just remember our hometown team almost ended up being called the San Diego Tunas.